So, this is my marine intake. The lighting in here is really bad, so I do apologize. I'll probably get you another video pretty soon. Okay, so these are the stock ports right here. Ridiculous, and I grind everything down. But used to, there was a knob here. I cut that out. I'm just getting started on these. I cut out as much material as I can from the intake upper area to try to get as much air volume as I can out of the insides of it. So this is what the original one looks like here. This is what my modified version looks like here. I'm not perfect with the grinder yet, but I'm gradually making improvements. Let's see. That's just a lot of dust. I haven't cleaned it out. I just want to show you guys what it looked like. But you can see that this is smoothed down. I'm not quite done there, but I've done a lot of work. There's about 4 or 5 hours worth of grinding here. As you can see back here in the corners, this ridge is gone back over here, right there. And I've smoothed out all the transitions, and including that, I've kind of brought it up to a knife point. And when I was in physics, they said, all my aerodynamic research says that you don't want a perfectly sharp edge. You want to bring it up and make it a round kind of blunt edge, because a sharper edge will cause air turbulence. And I know it's ridiculous to go into such detail about it, but to me, every little thing helps. It has to. So that's my port. Here's the ugly stock port, and I've honed this out to finish out the smooth there, because before this metal came out here to the front. And like I said, I'm just getting started on this one, and that actually cut that with a Dremel and burn up one of my 3 Dremels. We burn up Dremels on a daily basis around here. By the way, I'm at my PC repair shop, if I didn't mention that. But I honed it back out to the corner, and there's still a little bit more smoothing to do here to get that flow perfect. I polished this to polish it down smooth, and then onto the actual injection area of the runner. Let's go ahead and turn it upside down. So right there is the stock fuel injection ports. I know it's upside down, but there's the stock runners, and you can see by my lines how far out these are. I think that's totally unnecessary. I know some of it's here to cause turbulence, but in my opinion, the turbulence will be rough enough further on down in the header, or the head itself. And here's the other stock one. Now, I've done a lot of work on mine, but they're not port matched yet. So I've smoothed them down to bullets, and I made sure to keep the injector inside of the seat so that I didn't mess that up too bad or get too close. These are pretty sharp edged. Like I said, turbulence is what comes from sharp edges, and you want a little turbulence there. Like I said, it's all in theory. I'm no expert, but you can see I've started polishing my runners there, and they look 100 times better than what they did before. And there's burrs and stuff down inside of here, and there's a casting rod line that comes through the center of the intake right down through here. But I've shaved these all down to bullets, and I'm going to polish these with like 120 sanding cones as soon as I get some new cones, because I broke the end off all my cones. And there's another set of the stock ones, but the ports are really bad off on the marine intake. And some of you guys said it was worthless to port this, but I just, like I said, it's my opinion. I do everything. So there was a big knob up here. I took the knob down, smoothed the transition. This used to be a flush point right here. Gasket matched it already. I was going to try some gasket matching here before I did the actual runners. So. But that's pretty much it with the marine intake. There's where they put the bypass in, or the sensor, and the bypass goes here. I think that's about all. But I thought a lot of you would like to see the intake in a little bit more detail than just a few pictures, because before I bought mine I couldn't really find a whole lot of pictures with details. So, alright, thanks for watching.